Hello and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Trix and I make content about spirituality, philosophy, creative arts such as filmmaking, illustration and music. And in today's video I wanted to talk about why I created this channel, because I think I have never done that on the channel. And I primarily want to focus on why I started it in English and not in my native language, which is Swedish, and why I chose these topics and what was my thoughts about the channel when I started it versus now, because I think it's interesting to hear other people's journeys and why they started their channels, so I figured why not talk about mine as well. The reason why I started an English channel and not a Swedish one is due to three main reasons, and those are due to the nature of the channel. The content is not very suitable for a Swedish audience. Like witchcraft, spirituality is not very popular in Sweden, and in the beginning of the channel I focused more on my spirituality and my witchcraft, and I still do that, but now I have expanded the focus a bit, and I don't really have that much of a niche any longer. I still talk about spirituality though, but yeah. Spirituality and witchcraft in particular is not something that would work in Sweden to make a channel about. That's not what entertain people here. I think maybe people would benefit from a channel like this in Swedish, I don't know. But I felt like it was more of an international, it would reach more of an international audience, or more audience than it would in Swedish, because of the spiritual nature of the channel. And the second reason why I started this channel is because of I have always been so bad at English. No joke. In school it was one of my most difficult subjects because I didn't spoke at all in school. Swedish was just as hard. I have never been talented in languages, but I don't think that my past should define my future, and I want to decide what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. So I wanted to challenge myself and start some project in English because I wanted to practice my English. And the third reason was because in case the channel did well and grow, I don't want to be known on the streets. I don't want to be known on the streets, and I figured it would be easier to remain unknown if I did the channel in English, because Sweden is a small country and I didn't ever intend to become famous, and I don't think I will ever become famous, but just in case, I had that as a little thought in mind, at least. I wanted to go back to the English was a hard, difficult subjects in school. I wanted to go back a little bit and talk more about that. I come from a multilingual family. My mother is from India and my father is from Sweden, Scandinavia. And I have heard many languages growing up. Hindi, English, Konkani, which is an Indian language, Swedish of course, and I also took German classes in school. And the thing is, I was never talented in languages, but I maybe rather in speaking in other languages, because I'm fairly well spoken in writing and in when I have thought out a little bit what I want to talk about. I also wanted to challenge myself. Like I said, I wanted to not be silenced anymore because of my difficulty speaking, both in English and Swedish and any language. And I'm autistic, so that's the reason why I'm not a speaker. And I thought that a good first step to speaking more when you don't have a lot of people around you is to speak online. I just decided I wanted to become good in English. And I'm still not fluent. I want to be one day. I want to have something that measures my progress, and this channel does just that, because I think I see somewhat of a progress when I look at older videos compared to newer ones. I think I'm sounding more confident than I did in the beginning. And also that inspired me to learn Spanish and to learn Portuguese and Hindi and other languages when I started to gain confidence in English. So yeah. I also want to touch a little bit about being an introvert on the internet, because I am an introvert and I have a hard time finding people outside of my home. And I didn't have a community of witchcraft and spiritual friends. I didn't have a community of creative friends. Now I have that, but I didn't have that in the beginning, and I was inspired to get that and start something for myself that I could share with others online and be both an inspiration and like inspirational, something to measure my progress online, not only with English but also with my social skills and my skills in how I now someone calling me on the phone, so I need trying to film part 2 of this video. I can't remember where I was exactly, but so let's move on. It's not very long to the end of this video now, but this is the second part. And also I have my glasses, so I see a little bit better what I have written down here. Oh, sorry, I was looking in the viewfinder. This here is where I'm going to. I want to talk about going through a quarter life crisis or something like that. I'm past quarter life. I'm 31, but it's not a half like I'm 50 years old and half my life has gone either. So I will stay with quarter life crisis. Being an introvert and having my friends watching my videos, it is a little bit hard. It actually is a little bit hard. For if you're watching and you are my friends, please don't stop watching. It's an excellent opportunity for me to get familiar with other hearing me speaking in English and hearing me without it being awkward. But it is a little bit awkward actually. But yeah, I'm an introvert. I have friends, I have a social life, but and actually I think YouTube and having a YouTube channel and practicing like this actually have benefited my social life a lot. I mean a lot. Because I have learned how I look like in a camera, and sometimes I have noticed that I look in a certain way, and how to look more nice, and how to look more sociable, and how to look more sociable, is that a word? But how to look more friendly, and it has benefited me and my social life. So I think YouTube have benefited me in many ways. It makes me better at a second language. It makes me better in speaking in general. It makes me better in like my social skills. You can see my hands. It makes me more technically skilled, like experimenting with cameras and with creative arts and stuff. It makes me get things done, because when I'm filming myself getting my life together, then I actually get my life together, because it's easier when I film it, because then I, like I said, documenting my progress. I'm not super comfortable with my friends watching, but I still want them to watch, because I want them to see my progress as well, and I think that's a good thing. And I have also written here in my phone, is it wrong to have a quarter life crisis? If I had like a quarter life crisis when I made the channel, is that a bad thing? That only makes me think that I did something about my crisis. That I did something about it, something creative about my crisis. I think that's actually a very good thing. So I'm not sure if I believe having somewhat of a crisis is a bad thing, whatever stage in life. I'm so thankful, even though I have less than 500 subscribers, I've still had a lot of personal success with the channel. I have met many different people through the channels that commented, and I have built up myself thanks to this channel. I think that was everything I had to say. So this is my way of saying thank you for watching, and I see you in my next video. Bye!